Good morning, this is Kay with Around the House with Kay and Tom this morning. I am going to fix some teriyaki chicken wings. And so we've got the chicken wings here in a bag. These are from Costco. Tom never thought you could cook chicken once you didn't have chicken or poultry rub. So we've got the poultry rub. We have a bottle of teriyaki sauce. I need a little bit of butter to do the pan with. Aluminum foil, and you need a pan that has a lip on it. So the only thing we have to do, and this is so simple, is that you just take a piece of the foil and you just put it on top of the pan. I don't know why I seem to always forget something of it. I just need to cut my stove on right quick at 375 degrees. Preheating that to 375. We're going to take the butter. We're just going to rub it over the pan, the aluminum foil. Try to do just a pretty good coating. Okie dokie. And then what we will do, we'll take the chicken that we're going to use. I'm going to set that right there for a second. And how many pieces of the chicken that you would like. So what we'll do next is that we'll take the chicken parts and we will coat it with our chicken poultry rub and lay it on the pan, and then we're going to put the teriyaki sauce on it. And since my chicken is frozen, I'm just going to rinse it off just a little bit and pat it dry. Okay, I've rinsed my chicken off. I'm going to sprinkle it with the chicken and poultry rub. And like I say, Tom just always thought anytime you cook chicken, you should do this. So we've got quite a bunch on there. You can also put this in a bowl and do this, but when they're frozen, a lot of times when you put it in a bowl, they sort of stick together. So I just lay it down here on this cutting board, and after I get through, we will clean the cutting board real good. And now all we need to do is put it in our pan and brush it with teriyaki sauce. I take my teriyaki and sauce and pour it out into another bowl because it's just easier to manage. Because it is, whoops, the whole works wanted to come out then. So I've got that ready to go. And we'll take the pan that we have we've put the aluminum foil on it. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a brush and just make it coated it real good. And just lay it here on this aluminum foil. I guess you could lay it all on the aluminum foil at one time, but it sure does seems to make a mess when you do that. So I'll just get it here like this. Just make sure that you've washed your hands real good before you start this, and that you wash your hands real good when you get through with this. I know it's so strange that people will come in and say, You need gloves on. You need gloves on. But how many people, if you stop and think, do you remember your mother always putting on gloves before you did anything? The only thing is they always just wash their hands real good. And that's exactly what I do. And so far, none of us has got sick from cooking without gloves on, even though I do use gloves especially with beef. But I guess it's the old saying, to each his own. So, well, I think I must have thought I was really going to be hungry, because I sure have got a lot of pieces in here. But I've already got them out. I already got the Lawry's chicken stuff rub on it. So we're just going to go ahead and cook up what we've got. Now I'm going to put these in the oven at 375. It will take approximately 45 minutes to an hour for it to get done. But about halfway through, I'm going to look at it and see how they look, and we're going to turn them over. But make sure that the pan that you're using has this lip on it, because if you're not, you'll have juice all over your oven. So we're going to put them in the oven and set the timer for 30 minutes. And that way I'll make sure that I'll come back in here and turn them over. While my chicken is cooking, I have washed up what dishes I used, and I have sprayed the counter down with Lysol disinfectant spray, and it's got plenty of time to dry completely before I take the chicken out of the oven. But I do want you to know that you should always clean your counter, whatever you're using with Lysol, well, your counter, and wash up all your dishes. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. We're gonna set them right here on the counter and turn them over. I had thought about this last night, that I was going to do this today. I would have definitely went ahead and put the teriyaki on it last night and just let it soak overnight, or definitely by this morning let it have a couple of hours to soak in to get the good flavor in it. But I didn't think of it in time, so we're just going to go ahead and get them done today like this. And who knows, another day I may cook them the other way. That's one good thing about just cooking at home. You can just do whatever you want to do. I'm going to put just a little bit more sauce on top of this, on this side. And the nice thing about this is when I take up this chicken and it's done, all I've got to do is take this aluminum foil up, put it in the trash, and be done with it. It's very little cleaning up on this deal. You know, teriyaki sauce is good to marinate a lot of things with. We used to do pork chops a lot with teriyaki sauce. Okay, got it all covered, got it all turned over. We'll put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes. I looked at this chicken and it looks like it is done. So I'm going to test a piece before, it's got 5 more minutes, but I do not want it to be dried out. So let's just see what we've got here. I always try to get one of the thicker pieces to test it. Well, that definitely looks like it is done. So what I'm going to do, very good. I'm going to put it back in the oven, and I'm going to turn it on broil and watch it, just so it gets a little crispy on top. Okay, I've turned them on broil, and as you can see, they really are really getting brown looking, crispy looking. So I'm going to turn them over on the other side, get like that. And as you can see, it has soaked up most of the liquid that was in the pan. So we will just turn them over real quick. And I'll put the other side back in the oven just for a few seconds, not for very long, and just get the other side a little bit crispy, and then we will be ready to try these things out. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Let's put these back in the oven for right quick, for just a few seconds. Okay, I've taken them out of the oven. I wish my kitchen was laid out where I could have the camera where you could see when I take them out, but I can't figure out how to do that yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them, and I'm going to put them in this bowl. Now, of course, if you have a whole bunch of them you're cooking, you probably need a different thing to put them in, but this is all I need, I do believe. They sure do smell good. Well, I'm getting want to come out of the pan. And they do not stick. They're not stuck anywhere on this pan. And the best thing about, one of the best things about this is just as soon as this cools off just a little bit, I can just fold it up, throw it in the trash, and I am done with it. And again, this is Kay and Tom Around the House, and I do hope you enjoyed my little video on teriyaki chicken. It smells good, looks good. I hope you will subscribe to my channel and come back to see me again. Wish y'all lived close enough where I could invite you to eat, but try out my dish and see how it is. And again, Around the House with Kay and Tom. I will see you next time. Bye. And don't forget what I said about the cleanup with this teriyaki chicken. All you have to do is take the aluminum foil off of the pan, put it, and you don't have anything on your pan. Of course, I'd still wash it, but I'm just trying to say it is such a good cleanup. That's it. Easy, easy cleanup. Okay. Make sure you subscribe to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and I will see you again next time. Bye.